So today we'll be doing a hands-free yoga flow. So if you have any trouble with the wrists, maybe they're sore from being on a computer all day, or from any other reasons you might have, this would be a really great flow for you. There may be a couple of opportunities to take the hands to the ground, but the goal is really to keep the weight off of the hands and the wrists to give them just a little bit of a break. Okay, so the only props you'll really need, maybe a blanket. There'll be a couple times you come onto the knees, but other than that, let's just get ready and get going. All right, so we'll actually start standing. We'll be doing a lot of standing poses, lots of balance. So we'll start there at the top of our mats. So take a moment when you arrive at the top of your mat. Let yourself settle in. If you need to take a few deep breaths, maybe you've just had your coffee, take those nice full deep breaths in through the nose and a nice big sigh out through the mouth. And we'll do 2 more of those. Take a breath in. Really fill up the body with air here. And then open the mouth, sigh it all the way. One more time, last one, loudest one. Inhale. Open mouth, let it all go. Beautiful. And then if the eyes aren't already closed, go ahead and allow them to close, or maybe just soften the gaze down towards the mat. And then start to come into the body. Notice how it's feeling. Notice if you have a gentle sway, either front to back or maybe side to side. And then start to draw the awareness down into the soles of the feet. Feel their connection to the earth below you. Feeling each corner of the foot pressing firmly into the mat. If you'd like, you can pick up all 10 toes, spread them nice and wide, and then place them down one at a time, starting at the pinky toes, creating this lovely wide base here. Continue to root the feet to the earth, but allow the focus to begin to draw up the front of the legs up towards the knees. Lift the knees, drawing them into the quads to activate the legs, giving you an even stronger base here. Allow the awareness to drift up into the belly, drawing the belly button up, lifting it up back towards the spine. That awareness travels up the front of the body, up into the chest, opening up a little bit broader, broadening the collarbones. And then allowing that awareness to travel all the way up to the crown of the head, lifting you up a little bit higher, rising up. And I'll let that focus begin to travel down the back body to the shoulders, softening them away from the ears. Feel it travel down the back body now to the tailbone, allowing the tailbone to become nice and heavy. Allow it to travel down the backs of the legs and back into the heels, into the soles of the feet, pressing them firmly down. So we've got this lift of the front body and a softening of the back body. So we'll do that again, this time adding a little bit of breath. So awareness starts at the soles of the feet, pressing them down into the earth. Connect there. And then start your inhale. Allow the breath to travel up through the front of the body, over the kneecaps as they lift, towards the belly, lifting the belly in, up into the heart space as it opens a bit wider. Inhaling all the way up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, allow the breath to travel down the back body to help you soften the shoulders. Release the tailbone. And then travel back down into the soles of the feet. Once again, rooting them to the earth. One more time. Inhale. Lifting the front body. Opening up. Rising taller. And then exhale, softening the back body. Rooting you once again to the earth. So stay here for a couple more breaths. Inhaling to open, lift, rise. Exhale, soften, release, root. One more breath in. And breath out. And just stay here for a moment. Notice the body now. Notice the strength as you root down, but also find that lift of the entire body. And see if you can keep that idea as you flow this morning, as you flow through this practice. You're welcome to keep the eyes closed. And we'll take an inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Really stretch the fingers wide, opening the chest a little bit more. And then exhale, release them back down alongside the body. Rooting into the feet, we'll take an inhale. Once again, sweep the arms up, spreading the fingers wide, reaching them up towards the sky, and then exhale, release them to the side body. Last time, inhale, sweep the arms up. This time we'll take the palms together over the head, and then exhale, draw them into the heart center. Press thumbs into the heart space. If setting an intention is in your practice, this is a lovely time to do so. But just reminding yourself to completely stay rooted and find joy in your practice this morning. Release the hands. We'll start to make our way through some little half sun salutations. Okay, so finding that rooting through the feet. Once again, take an inhale. We'll sweep the arms up towards the sky. On an exhale, we're going to bend the knees, send the hips far back, making our way into a brief chair pose. So keep the weight heavy in the heels. Take one breath in. On your breath out, take the hands to the thighs. We're going to come into a little chair cat-cow. Take an inhale. Draw the shoulder blades down the back as you open up the chest, lift the tailbone a little bit higher. And then exhale, press into the palms, round the back, draw the chin into the chest. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to round. One more time. Inhale, open up the collarbones. This time on your exhale, keep the knees bent, and we're just going to fold over the legs, coming into an easy forward fold. So the knees can be as bent as you like. It's our first forward fold. Maybe it's your first movement of the day. So take it easy, reminding yourself to be gentle with your body this morning. You can give the head a gentle nod, yes. And then a little shake, no. If it would feel good, you can bend one knee really deep, straightening the other, sort of pedaling the legs here. You want to find a bind, clasping opposite elbows, whatever would feel best in your body this morning, go for that. Right? There's no right or wrong. And then if you found a little movement, take a moment in stillness and just let the body be heavy here. Let the head hang, let the arms hang. And then taking the hands to the shins, come up halfway. Find a flat back. Reach the crown of the head towards the top of your mat. Tailbone reaches back, belly strong here. Where can you find that mountain pose that we found at the beginning, really rooting to the earth? Where can you find lift? Take a breath in. And then soften the knees, forward fold once again. Root into the feet. Take an inhale, rise all the way up. Take the palms together over the head. And then exhale, draw them into your heart center. So we'll add on a little bit from here. Take an inhale, once again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, find that chair pose, hips reach back. We're gonna come into this chair pose quite a few times today. So just smile at it, enjoy it, make friends with it. Take a breath in and a breath out, fold out over the legs, coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. So hands to shins or maybe the fingertips stay on the mat, whatever's available to you. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. So if you want to keep this practice completely hands-free, you can take your hands to the hips here to step back to a low lunge, or you could keep the weight light in the hands and then step the left foot back. So up to you, however you get there. And then we'll all lower the knee down, uncurl the back toes. Root down through that right heel, take an inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, allow the hips to settle in here for your low lunge. Take an inhale, lengthen up towards the sky. And then exhale, we're gonna twist over the right shoulder as the arms open wide. So the hips are still facing towards the top of the mat, and we're just rotating through the rib cage here. Inhale, find your way back to center. Exhale, again, option to be completely hands-free here by taking hands to hips or placing them on the ground, but really being light in the hands, okay? Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Take a moment in a runner's lunge if you have the hands down. Maybe you play with lifting the hands and really tapping into the strength of the legs. And then we'll take the left foot, step it to meet the right. Taking an inhale, lifting halfway. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms come alongside the ears. Right into the next side. Exhale, chair pose. Take an inhale here. Reach up with the fingertips as you press the hips behind you. And then exhale, right into that forward fold once again. Inhale, lift halfway. Find your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Fingertips come to the mat, or you can take the hands to the hips for totally hands-free. We'll step that right foot back, lower the knee down, uncurl the toes. Take a moment here to really root into that left heel. Draw the belly button in. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, settle in a little bit deeper. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, we're going to twist over the left shoulder, arms open wide. Again, rotating through the rib cage, hips are still facing towards the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come to hips or to the mat, up to you. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Step that right foot up to meet your left. Releasing the hands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root into the feet, inhale, rise all the way up. This time, palms come together over the head. And then exhale, draw them into your heart center. Take a moment here at the top of your mat. Allow the eyes to close. Remind yourself why you're here. Remind yourself to stay rooted, connected. And we'll start to find a little bit more movement. So allow the eyes to gently float open. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, we're going to rise back up. This time we're going to lift our left knee to come with us. Find a crane pose. Keep rooting into that right heel. Lift the left knee. Tailbone is heavy, just like we did in our Tadasana, in our mountain pose at the top of the class. Adding a little core in, extend the left leg. Press into the left heel really strongly so you have an active left leg. Lengthen up through the fingertips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw that knee in towards the nose. Use the core muscles to keep drawing it in, round the back, reach the fingertips down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen back out, kick the heel out, press strong. Exhale, draw it in, round the back. Reach through the fingertips. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee comes towards the nose. Inhale, lengthen here. This time, exhale, we're just going to step that left foot back. So the back heel is down. We're arriving at a warrior one. So the hips are facing towards the top of your mat. Right knee's bent. Tailbone is heavy. Arms reach up towards the sky. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Take a breath in here. Inhale. As you exhale, just tip forward. Reach the crown of the head forward. Arms reach behind you. So you have this long line all the way from the crown of the head down to that back heel. Root into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms reach back. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, reach the arms back. Stay here. Press really strongly into that left heel so you get a nice stretch for the back of the left leg. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, we're going to open that left hip, spiral that left heel inward, sink the hips nice and low, coming in for goddess pose. Inhale here. Exhale, hands release to the thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, right shoulder presses down. So you get a nice inner thigh stretch here, maybe upper back, shoulder. Inhale yourself back to center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Straighten the legs, bring the arms up alongside the ears. And then exhale, turn everything to face back towards the top of your mat. Right knee bends. This time we pick up the back heel, coming into a high lunge. So if you need to wiggle out that back foot to deepen your lunge, go for it. Belly is still drawn in. Here we go. Take an inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, find that little bow forward. Airplane the arms. Reach towards the back heel. Now start to shift the weight forward. Keep shifting. The weight comes onto that right leg. When you're ready, float that left leg up. Coming into a little warrior three. Press into the back heel strongly. Just as strongly as you're pressing into that right heel. On your next inhale, soften that right knee just a bit as you rise all the way up. Fingers reach for the sky. Lift that left knee once again. Find your crane pose. And then exhale, step that left foot down. Come right into chair pose. Right into the next side. Inhale, press into the heels as you rise up. Take the right knee with you this time. Lift it up. Find your crane pose on this side. Exhale, stay here, drop the tailbone. Feel that breath travel down the back body. Here we go, find that little core move on this side. So inhale, kick that right heel out, press into it strongly, strong right leg, reach up through the fingertips, and then exhale, draw that right knee into the chest. Reach the fingertips down towards the mat as you round the back. So use the core here to draw it in. Inhale, lengthen back out, kick into the right heel. Reach the arms up. Exhale, draw it in, round the back. One more. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen back out. Last time. And this time we'll just step that right foot back. Heel comes down, hips face towards the top of your mat. Bend into the left knee for warrior one on this side. Belly's drawn in. Tailbone is heavy. Settle in here, take a breath in. And a breath out to soften the shoulders. Stay rooted in the feet. Take an inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, send the arms to reach back towards the right heel. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Exhale, stay here. Press into the right heel. Feel that stretch for the right leg. Keep the collarbones broad. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. This time we'll open up that right knee, spin the right heel down. Bend into the knees. Find your goddess here on this side. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the thighs. Breath in. Breath out, left shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Lengthen back up. And then we'll turn towards the top of your mat once again. Finding high lunge on this side, lifting the back heel. Take a moment here, feel out your lunge. And then inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, bow forward. Fingertips reach for the heel as you open the chest. Keep reaching forward, shift forward, shift forward. When you're ready, weight comes onto that left leg, lift the right leg. If you fall out of it, all good. Come back and meet me when you're ready. Use the belly to help lift you back up. Crown of the head reaches tall, arms reach up, lift the right knee. And then exhale, set it down, take the palms together at your heart. Connect the thumbs right into the heart space. Find the breath. We'll add on from there. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sit it back, chair pose. Wiggle the toes, weight is in the heels here. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the palms together at your heart center. Actively press them together. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we're going to twist over the right shoulder. So keep the hips facing towards the top of your mat. And just rotate over to the right. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up, take the left knee with you, crane pose. And then exhale, step that left foot pretty far back. This time we'll keep the back heel lifted, coming right in for a high lunge. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift and open the heart space. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, this time spiral the left heel down. Keep that leg straight, riding in warrior two, extending the arms nice and wide. So hips are level with one another. We're still rooting into the feet. So feel that active energy pressing down into the earth as you lift the upper torso. Left hand comes down to the thigh, right palm flips up. Inhale, sweep that right arm over the head. And then inhale, bring yourself back through warrior two, and we'll take that right forearm down to the thigh, send that left arm to reach towards the sky for a side angle. Root into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Straighten both legs. We'll reverse, coming into a reverse triangle here. Right arm is over the head. And then bring yourself upright. We're going to turn all 10 toes, both hips towards the top of your mat. Pick up the back heel. Make your way into that high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane arms. Reach the fingertips back. We're going to make our way back into that warrior three. So shift forward. When you're ready, float the left leg. Press into the back heel. Inhale, with control, rise back up into crane pose. Left knee lifts. Adding on here, we're going to take the left ankle, cross it over the right thigh. Take the palms together at your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink the hips nice and low. Coming in for a little standing pigeon. Press firmly into that right foot. Inhale, rise back up. Uncross the legs. Lift the left knee. Right into the next side. Exhale, lower the foot down. Sink the hips back. Chair pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the palms together at your heart. Keep the belly drawn in. Tailbone is heavy. Breath in here. Exhale, rotate the ribs over the left shoulder. Inhale. Unwind. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, root into the feet. Rise all the way up. Take the right knee with you this time. Crane pose. And then we'll exhale, step that right foot back. Keep the back heel lifted. If you need to wiggle out the foot to go deeper, that's cool. Hips face towards the top of your mat. Take a breath in here. Lengthen up. And then exhale, bend the elbows. Lift the heart space. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, spiral that right heel down, opening the hips, extending the arms out. Warrior two on this side. Again, first time here on this side. So just take a moment to check the hips, make sure they're level. Root down into the both feet, soften the shoulders. Maybe smile. Right hand releases to the thigh, flip the left palm up. Inhale, sweep the arm up over the head. And then exhale here. Inhale, rise up, come through warrior two. Exhale, left forearm down to the thigh, right arm reaches for the sky. Maybe take the gaze up. Keep the hips low here for your side angle. So make sure that the weight isn't completely resting on that thigh. You really want to use the muscles of the core to keep you lifted here. Root into the feet, inhale, rise all the way up, straighten that left knee. Take the left arm over the head, reverse triangle, stretch it out. And then rise back all the way up, turn the toes, turn the hips, face towards the top of your mat, pick up the back heel. High lunge. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, airplane arms, reach back. Here we go. When you're ready, shift forward, float the right leg, press into that right heel. Try to drop that right hip just a bit so that the hips are level. That leg doesn't have to be that high. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Take that right knee with you. Find your crane, settle in. Find a gazing point. And then we'll cross right ankle over left thigh. Palms come together at the heart. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Sink. Get nice and low. So the lower you go, the more you'll feel that stretch for the outer hip. Keep that right foot flexed. Root into that left foot. Take an inhale, rise all the way up. Lift the right knee. Lengthen up to crane pose. Exhale, set it down. Take the palms together at your heart. Close the eyes. Thumbs press into the heart. Feel that lift of the chest as you root into the feet. Slow the breath. And allow each inhale to once again travel up the front of the body, lifting, opening the chest, reaching the crown of the head a little taller. And then exhale, soften the shoulders, release the tailbone. Press the heels to root yourself to the earth. Inhale, breath travels up the front body, lifting and opening. And then exhale, soften. Send those roots down into the earth. Stay with that for 2 more rounds of breath. Remind yourself while you practice. If you've set an intention for yourself, bring that back into your mind's eye. Bring it into your heart. Then we'll start to find some movement once again. So root into the feet. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips back, come right into that chair pose. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Keep the toes light, heavy in the heels. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you get a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, take the palms together at your heart. So this time we're going to take that twist a little bit deeper. So take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to twist over the right shoulder and hook that left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Keep the knees facing forward, hips facing forward. Press into the palms to help give you a little bit more rotation through the rib cage. So you can take the gaze over the right shoulder if the neck allows. Keep the belly drawing in, the tailbone is heavy. And then take the gaze down towards the toes. Lift that left heel. So use the belly to help you find a little more control. Take that left heel in towards the bum and then step it back. Keep the back heel lifted. You're in a revolved high lunge. Keep pressing into the hands. Root into the feet. Take an inhale, begin to unwind as you come forward. Reach the arms up towards the sky. High lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift, shine that heart. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, spiral the back heel down. Open up the arms. Find your warrior two. Release that left hand. Now take the right palm over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Get nice and low. Inhale, rise back up through warrior two. Exhale, right forearm comes down to that thigh. Left arm sweeps over the head. If you're able to take that side angle a little bit deeper, go for it. Maybe the palm or the fingertips reach towards the mat. You can take that left arm over the head if you like. If you're into binding, find that bind. Whatever suits you, this is your practice. So go for it. If you want to add in something, cool. If you want to delete something, cool. It's your practice. Root into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Left hand down, right arm sweeps over the head. Big stretch. And then on your next inhale, rise back up. And then we'll take everything towards the top of your mat. All right, sweep the left arm up. Reach both arms up. Pick up that back heel. You're back in that high lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Here we go. Shift the weight onto that right leg. When you're ready, float the left leg. Come into your warrior three. Strong back heel.
strong base leg. When you're ready, inhale with control, rise all the way up. Take that left knee with you. And then we're going to cross the ankle over the thigh. We're going to come back to that standing pigeon. So inhale, exhale, palms together at your heart. Get nice and low. Okay, so if we have an opportunity to play here, you can hang out here in the standing pigeon, all right? Or maybe you play with a twist, all right? So if you want to play with that twist, you'll take your left elbow, see if you can hook it to the sole of that left foot. Press your palms together to find a little more rotation. Wherever you are, come back to center. Inhale, falling out, it's all good. Lift that left knee. And then an exhale, set it down. Come right into chair pose. We're moving right into that next side. Take the palms together at your heart. So get nice and low. Keep getting lower. Lower, lower, lower. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to twist over the left shoulder this time. Hook that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Square the hips, square the knees. Maybe take the gaze over the left shoulder. And then take the gaze down towards the toes. Lift the right heel. Start there. Gather the belly in. With control, lift that right heel towards the bum. And then step it back. Keep the heel lifted. Find a revolved lunge here. Press the palms together. Find some more rotation. Maybe again, take the gaze over the shoulder if you like. Keep pressing palms together. Rotate through the rib cage. Root into the feet. Inhale, begin to unwind. Take the arms up to reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows. Draw the shoulder blades together as you lift the heart space. Inhale, fingers reach up. Exhale, right heel spirals down. Open up the arms, coming back to a warrior two on this side. Root into the feet. Keep the belly drawn in. Drop the right hand. Inhale, left arm sweeps over the head. Peaceful warrior. And then rise through warrior two. Left forearm comes down. Right arm comes towards the sky, side angle. Your version. Okay, so either staying here, maybe you take fingertips down, take the arm over the head, maybe you bind. Whatever feels best. Keep rooting into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up, straighten that front leg, reverse triangle. Left arm sweeps over the head, stretch it out. And then inhale yourself back up. Take everything to face the top of the mat, pick up the back heel, high lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Here we go. When you're ready, float the back foot. Find that warrior three on this side. Belly is drawn in. Pressing firmly into both heels. Inhale, sweep everything up. Right knee lifts, crane pose on this side. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the thigh. Take the palms together. Here we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink it down. Get nice and low. Again, the lower you get, the more stretch for the outer hip. If you want to play a minute, it's Tuesday morning, get a little play in, right? We can take that twist over the left shoulder. Maybe you just hang out up here. Maybe this is enough. Or maybe you play with hooking that right elbow. Keep drawing the belly in. Strong core here. Root strongly into the left foot. If you've taken that twist, inhale to bring yourself back to center. Woo, Yvonne, it's all good. Inhale, lift that right knee, crane pose. Exhale, set it all down. Take the palms together at your heart. Thumbs pressed right into the heart space. Close the eyes. Find the breath. Feel each inhale draw up through the front body. Each exhale, draw down the back body. Find some joy here. So we'll start to make our way down to the mat, keeping it hands-free. All right. Root into the feet. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, chair pose. So it's our last one. So enjoy it. Get nice and low. How low can you get? Keep the belly drawing into the spine. That tailbone is heavy here. So that same idea from the beginning of class, really rooting into the feet. So we're rooting the lower body, but finding a lift through the upper body. Keep the chest nice and open. Inhale. Exhale, sink another inch or two. Inhale. Sink another inch or two. Inhale. Exhale, sink. We're going to keep sinking. Sink, 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 until you can plop that booty right down onto the mat. There we go. All right. So we're on the mat. Knees are bent, feet to the earth. Okay? Draw the belly in towards the spine, and then take the shoulders up towards the ears, and then roll them down the back so that the shoulder blades draw down, and the chest is open here. So we'll move through a little boat series. Lots of options for you, so take what works for you here. Start with the hands behind the knees. Just find a gentle lean back. Maybe come up on the toes to start. Keep the chest open. And then maybe you decide to float the legs. Okay? Maybe. Up to you. Okay? You can flex the feet. You can point the feet. I like to do this little in-between, like I'm pressing on a gas pedal, pressing into the balls of my feet. I call it a floint. Okay, so you can stay here, hands connected. You may decide to reach the arms towards the top of your mat. Turn the corners of the mouth up. Enjoy that boat pose. If you're feeling frisky, you can straighten the legs. Take a breath in. And then on your exhale, come forward, take the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall wide, round the back. Come and do a cobbler's pose. Breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, inhale. Full big belly breath. And then open the mouth, let it go. Last time, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring yourself upright. Draw the knees together gently. We'll do one more little boat series, and then we'll make our way onto our back. Okay? So again, find that prep. Hands behind the knees. Draw the belly in. Shoulders draw down the back, opening the heart. When you're ready, find your version of boat. Okay? So you can float the legs, you can straighten the legs, you can reach the arms. So arrive there. And then we'll take our palms together at our hearts. Okay, actively press them together. Take an inhale. And then exhale, twist over the right shoulder. So the hips and the knees are centered. And we're just rotating through the upper body. One more breath in. Exhale, bring yourself back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to rotate over the left shoulder this time. Shaking's okay. One more breath in. Exhale, back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, come forward. Release the body. Come back into that cobbler's pose. Let the head be heavy. If you want to take a moment to give the head a gentle nod, yes. Maybe a gentle shake, no. Release any tension that may have gathered in the neck or the shoulders. You're welcome to take those nice full deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out. One more time, inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, begin to draw yourself upright. Bring the knees towards one another. So a couple of options here. If you want to make this absolutely hands-free, no weight in the wrists, then just bring yourself down completely onto the belly. If you want to, if you're feeling okay with the wrists and you'd like to come into a dog, let's make our way to tabletop pose. Okay, so yogi's choice here. Okay, if you want to keep it hands-free, again, make your way just all the way down onto the belly and we'll meet you there. If you've taken the option to come to table and dog pose, let's just take a moment in a little cat-cow. So take an inhale, lift the head, soften the belly, lift the hips. Exhale, press into the palms, round the back. Chin comes into the chest. Inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, round the back. Spread the shoulder blades apart from one another. Inhale, lift, open the heart. This time on your exhale, curl the toes under, send the hips to the sky. Ease your way into a downward facing dog if you've taken that option. You're welcome to pedal out the feet. You're welcome to move the hips, whatever you need to do. If you're on the belly, just allow yourself to be soft. If you're in this dog pose, allow the hands and the feet to root completely to the earth. You still have that energy drawing up the front of the body, lifting the kneecaps, lifting the belly. And then the exhale draws that energy to help you release the shoulders from the ears. Releasing the heels towards the mat. You don't have to make it. If you're in that dog pose, inhale to shift forward, find a plank. Shoulders come over the wrists. Belly is still drawn in. Press the mat away from you. Take a breath in here. And then lower your way. So you can lower the knees down. Or you can shift forward, lower through chaturanga. We'll all meet on our belly here. Uncurl the toes. We'll all take our arms alongside the body. Palms are on the mat. Forehead is down. Zip up the feet and the ankles. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Again, drop the tailbone into the hamstrings. And then on your inhale, lift the head, the neck, the heart, float the arms, and then exhale, lift and float the feet behind you. So the goal isn't to get high and really lift here. The goal is to find extension and length in the spine. So we're still reaching the crown of the head forward, reaching the toes behind you. How can you find that root here? How can you find that lift? Take a breath in and a breath out. Lower it all back down to the mat. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Press into the palms. Peel yourself from the mat. And then we'll send the hips to the heels. Knees can be as wide as you like. And then we'll make our way into a child's pose, allowing the arms to extend in front of you, Forehead comes down to the mat. If it doesn't quite meet the earth, you can either stack the hands one on top of the other, maybe take your blanket underneath the forehead, just so that you can find that connection of head to earth. Allow the belly to soften here. Allow the breath to soften. Feel the inhale as it fills the belly with air. And then as you exhale, feel that breath travel from the back of the neck down to the tailbone, allowing it to sink a little bit deeper in towards the heels. Take a couple of nice big sighs of release, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, breath in and out. And then go ahead and walk the hands back towards the knees. Press yourself upright. And then we'll just swing the legs out in front of you. Okay? So here's a really good place to take a blanket if you have one. If you don't, no worries. And I just like to bring my hips onto that blanket just to give them a little more lift so that the lower body can soften a bit more. Okay? So root the tailbone down. Lift the upper body. Flex the feet. The toes are drawing in towards the face. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale. Keep that long spine as you hinge from the hips. So try to avoid that rounding, that rainbow back. Keep it long as you just hinge forward. Toes are still drawing in towards the face. And then when you're ready, let the hands release down to the mat or to your legs. So finding an active forward fold. Maybe each breath draws you a little bit deeper into that fold. Keep the neck nice and long. And then inhale, rise back up, sweep the arms back up. And then exhale. So take a little bitty scooch up your mat. If you have a blanket, just take that off of your mat for now. And then just roll yourself all the way onto the back here. Okay. Allow the back to settle in. Take a moment in connection with the earth here. And then we'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh, flexing the left foot slightly away from you. We've been here before, but standing, so this should feel a little more relaxing. So you can stay here pressing the knee away. You're welcome to gather the hands behind that right thigh, bringing the legs closer to the chest. If you've taken that option, make sure that you're pressing the shoulder heads down towards your mat so that the heart can stay open here. If you've taken that bind, go ahead and release it. Take that right foot back down to the mat. Open the arms nice and wide, or maybe bend the elbows to cactus arms so that the backs of the hands are to the mat. And then start to release the legs over to the right side of your mat. Okay, bringing the sole of that left foot all the way down. Coming into a little twist here. So if this doesn't feel good in your body, You're welcome to just unwind the legs and stack the knees and come into a twist this way. Maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder if you like. Take the gaze back to center, knees back to center. And then we'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh here, flexing the foot and pressing the knee away from you. You're welcome to use the hands to help you. Again, that option to gather the legs into the chest by binding, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh. Opening up the chest. Enjoy that stretch for the outer hip. You've done a lot of standing work, so this might feel really good about now. If you've taken that bind, release the hands, bring that left foot to the mat, arms open wide, and then just allow the legs to come over to the left side of your mat, taking the sole of the right foot down. Keeping that knee drawing up towards the sky. Again, the other option is just to take the legs and stack them one on top of the other. You can take the gaze over the right shoulder. And then we'll bring the gaze back to center. Bring the legs back to center, unwind. Bring the feet back to the mat. And then draw the knees into the chest. Make some circles with the knees. Just move them in one direction a few times. Finding those little circles, like you're making circles on the ceiling with the knees. And then switch, go the opposite way. Make those circles once again. Moving the other direction this time. And then drawing the knees into the chest. Really hug them in. Press the low back into the mat as you draw the forehead up towards the knees. Curling yourself into a nice tight little ball. Stretching the shoulder blades apart from one another. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let it all go. Extend the legs, release the arms. Bring the head to the mat. Take a moment to wiggle out the body to come into a comfortable final rest. Maybe take the head from side to side. And then allow it to come back to center. And become aware, just for a moment, of the connection of the body to the earth. Feel it root. Feel it connect. Allow each muscle, allow each bone to become completely heavy. Give it all to the earth. We'll take a breath in through the nose. And then a nice big sigh out through the mouth. And then you're welcome to stay in this final resting pose for as long as you need. I invite you to stay here for at least 5 minutes, maybe longer, if time allows. Yeah.
Stay here for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me in this home practice. Again, my name is Jen Michael. Have an amazing day. Sending you all love and light and health and lots of peace. Namaste, my friends.